I love tiramisu. I mean, who doesn't? Well, I mean, if you're not into coffee, I get it, but I'm not into coffee, but for some reason, I totally love tiramisu still. And then like a couple of days ago, I was scrolling along the intranets and I saw this recipe for healthy tiramisu and I was like, that's not possible. So I thought, why don't you and me, why don't we try this together and see if it tastes good? Begin by preheating your oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, so the website that I got this recipe from, I can't remember, so I'm just gonna make sure I leave it right here. It's in cups, so I will be speaking in cups for right now, and then I'll change it to grams if you want to see the recipe, if you want to try it out for yourself. We're gonna begin with the dry ingredients. Half a cup of all-purpose flour. Here's a tip for you. Scoop your flour into your measuring cup because then it will not result in having too much flour because you might pack it down to think, oh, now it's level. Yeah, just scoop it in until you get the desired amount. Next is a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. And the final ingredient to the dry is 1/3 cup of sugar. The recipe also has like a bunch of alternatives. Date sugar is great, coconut sugar, stevia. There's a couple of options that you can go with. So don't feel like you're tied down to this one. Quickly whisk that up, put that aside. Time for the wet. So if you haven't guessed already, we're making the cake portion right now. That's why we've got the dry ingredients. Now we're mixing up the wet ingredient. So the next part begins with silken tofu. It's very soft, it's very smooth, and it mixes really well. I'm gonna empty this out first before I make a mess. Oh, jeez. It takes very little pressure to squeeze it. Half a cup of silken tofu, 2 tablespoons of almond milk, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So now we're supposed to mix it up, and just to ensure that we get a smooth batter, I think we're gonna use a hand mixer. Okay, so that's about 30 seconds and we've got a pretty smooth batter there. Now, just before I combine the two, I've got a non-stick 8x8 pan here, but just for insurance, I am using some parchment paper, putting that just on one so I can lift it out, nice and handy. Put that aside for a second. Add the wet to the dry, as you should. Get a whisk, and, well, whisk. And like with any batter, just as soon as you've incorporated everything, stop and pour this in. Make sure to get all the last bits hanging out at the bottom and spread that out. Okay, well, I think that's as smooth or as level as I'm gonna get it for now. So this will go into the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes and yeah, see ya. Now I gotta clean it. All right, so we're almost done here. We've got the cake out of the oven, so I'm just gonna put that aside. That was loud. And then we're gonna do like the filling now. So we're gonna add in some more silken tofu, 3/4 cup. Measured everything before because while this was cooling down, I figured, let's take some time to do that. It's a little bumpy. It's actually, it's interesting. 3/4 cup of cream cheese. This is light. Half a teaspoon of lemon juice, a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. Scrape it down. Kind of looks like cottage cheese. I think we're pretty much almost there, but I'm just gonna scrape down the sides one more time and then put it through the ringer once again, one final time. So in a bread pan, a 9x5 bread pan, you're supposed to lay down some saran wrap, some plastic wrap before you start building. First thing you do is cut it in half and then put 1/2 at the bottom of the pan. I got my espresso, so I'm just going to douse, I guess, douse the first line of cake, you know, like you would, a normal tiramisu. We're going to use that mixture that is now really thick. It's quite nice. I didn't even taste, let me taste this, hold on. It's not bad. Very tangy. It's very tangy. Little sweet. It's interesting. Okay, so that goes, of course, right on top of your first layer of cake. Second layer on, same process again, and then the filling one last time. And then once I'm done, this is gonna go into the fridge for a minimum of 5 hours. Just finished taking some pictures of this healthy tiramisu. So let's see how it goes, shall we? I mean, it smells like it, but that could just be the espresso, right? Okay. All right. Let's do this. Cheers. I don't know how to describe the taste. It's like, it's not bad. Yeah. So the cake itself, and I guess that's pretty much because of the silken tofu, but it's kind of chewy. It's a nice texture, it's soft, but yeah, it's chewy. Yeah, the filling, like I said before, is kind of tangy, but that tang has kind of worn off in that 5 hour span. That's, I still want the original. The original is still great. Not a bad alternative. If you'd like me to try out some more healthy versions of some of your favorite desserts, let me know in the comments below. I'm gonna go have another bite of this and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.